Hey kids, welcome back. You're watching Guitar Quackery Live, the only guitar repair live streaming channel on YouTube. The first and only. How about that? Well, the shop is called Guitar Quackery, and this shop, Guitar Quackery, is the only guitar repair shop that does live streaming of all the repairs. Actually, not all of the repairs, but many of them. Okay. I started this live streaming business in July 2024. Okay. So that's how it is. That's how it works. Now I'm sending a text message to the customer, to the owner of this guitar that's on the bench. And so he can, it's optional, watch this live stream. Okay? So he can see what I am doing to his guitar. This is something that I came up with during COVID, during the lockdown, first as a remote diagnostics service with curbside pickup or drop-off. That was the idea. I kind of tried to do that, but, I wasn't super successful at it. It wasn't streaming, it was just a Zoom thing, right? Here's the guitar. I left the guitar on the workbench, and I bagged it overnight. So here you can see how I wrap this. This is just a shoelace, obviously. And I put a sponge, a wet sponge, inside the bag, not touching the guitar. And the reason I did this is because you can see there's a humidifier running here. Well, because the air gets dry. So this commercial building is running heat all night. They are burning money, not even figuratively speaking. Well, I guess, not directly, but, with the money they buy oil and then they burn the oil all night long. So, well, that's their business. I wish I could control it, but I tried, actually. And then I gave up. Here's the guitar. I re-glued the bridge yesterday. Well, I actually didn't re-glue it. This is the old bridge. Right? So I made another bridge and I glued it onto the soundboard. And today, right now, we are removing the clamps. Just give me 2 seconds, please. Yeah, so this trick is just to keep the guitar humidified to prevent damage to the soundboard. Because when a guitar dries up, well, it's kind of like this. So this sponge dried up. If this camera wants to focus, come on, focus. And you can see the sponge is now all deformed. And the same thing can happen to a guitar soundboard. So when the guitar is bagged and when you have a wet sponge inside, and in the morning, if the sponge is still wet, the guitar didn't dry up, obviously, because the sponge will dry up as well. So now we will inspect this bridge that I re-glued. Focus. I'm simply going to remove the clamps. Let me just first loosen the clamps. Okay. So there's a possibility that this clamping caul is actually, glued to the bridge a little bit. No big deal. We'll deal with it. Yeah, just like I thought. So it's just around the edge, or actually maybe in the middle. That's what I think happened. Yeah, so the pinholes were open, so I made this mistake. I talked about it in the previous live stream. I meant to, oh, this is coming off now, I can feel. I meant to not drill all the way through the pinholes. I meant to just drill like, maybe 3/4 of a way through so that this is closed. But when I was fabricating the bridge, I forgot about that and I just drilled through. So now that works against me a little bit because now the glue, which is the epoxy in this case, kind of went into those holes. Okay, so what am I going to do here? Okay, here. Okay, there you go. And just like I thought, we have some epoxy here, we can see. So we're going to have to deal with this. I guess I'm going to scrape the top and then, re-drill them. And I'll drill through all the way through and through the soundboard. I'm going to have to put something inside. So right now we have this clamping caul on the inside. Yeah, I also put a tape there, so let me remove the tape. The tape, I just put the tape there to basically to plug all the holes so the epoxy doesn't go all the way through the holes. Yeah, that's it. That's just tape. All right, so we got some work to do, some cleanup work. So I think I'll start scraping with the blade. I think that's the best way to deal with this. Or I even have this little sanding block. Look at this. Okay. So this is just, a little sanding block. But I do want to scrape it with the blade first because there's a little puddle of epoxy here. There. Let's see. The blades. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Just a blade like that. And here. I was counting on that anyway. This doesn't come as a surprise to me. So I want to remove as much epoxy as I can using the blade. and then sand it here. It looks like it's not sticking well to the top of the bridge. Maybe that's just because I didn't clean the top. I did clean the bottom of the bridge with acetone. So hopefully we'll have a good bond. So you can see that I am altering the orientation of the blade. Okay. So I see a whole bunch of text messages are coming in, and those are in fact customer text messages. So sorry, I need to check. You know what? I'll check on my computer. I can check if it's important. This is the nature of live streams. Okay. So let me just type a message. Okay. Sorry about that. It's just business, nothing personal. Yeah. Let's just continue. So yeah, so like I said, I was counting on this anyway. Here, obviously, we need to make sure that we don't scratch the soundboard. So we got some epoxy here at the back of the bridge. It would be a good idea to put a tape there, but I'm lazy. Am I lazy or am I careful? Or am I both? Okay. I think I'm a combination of both. Now, if I really wanted to make a bad joke, I would say something about using protection, right? And the younger audiences would be laughing. Yeah, so for now I am, you know, I'm just doing a very preliminary, you know, touch-up cleaning. Like that. And now I can take this little block But I will have to put some tape around it when I do the job for real. So this is Pau Ferro, the wood. So there's a little bit of sinking here in the middle. Interesting. We really need to even it out with the front of the bridge. Yeah, man. This is what it takes. Okay. I have a little vacuum cleaner here. It was a gift from a friend. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't even work. These little rinky-dink things. I have a big vacuum cleaner. I put it outside. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up for now because I want to. I just wanted to remove the clamps, and I don't really want to do any work until maybe 2 days from now. So just let the epoxy do its thing. It's going to be fully cured in about 2 days. And then we can do some cleanup and drilling. And then we need a new saddle. We'll need to drill the hole for the pickup, for the transducer, right? Also called an under saddle pickup. Oh, speaking of the saddle, I did have a saddle ready for this, and I'm not sure if it's one of those now. Who knows anymore? Was it one of those? I think so. Okay. So, this is kind of like a half prefabricated saddle. This is a bone half prefabricated saddle. This one's a little too narrow. And then I have a blank. If we need to, we just make a new one from scratch. But I think I actually put the old saddle in a bag with the new one that I prepped, that I intend to use. It's been a few days since I worked on that part of the project. Okay, friends, this is it for now. How many of you are watching? Let's see. Just one viewer. Okay, one is better than 0. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. Yeah, before you log off. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon.